It's fantastic stuff. There's Son House, Father, the Delta Blues, the complete 65 sessions, 1965.
Somebody told me that they did this song in that Blues Brothers movie, but I haven't seen it yet.
You know, Beck has done this song, too.
Oh, he did John the Revelator?
Yeah, he did. He took it on the road for a while there.
Oh, wow.
He did his own thing, you know, foot stomping with a harmonica. And...
Yeah, I love Beck.
Yeah.
And, in fact, Smokey Hormel's playing with us.
Smoke was in Beck's band.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's great.
He's quite a guy, though, Beck, isn't he?
Yeah.
Did you see the live tour they did?
I saw a few thing. I saw one in San Francisco. They played a big concert hall up there in Oakland, and the show was terrific. It was just wild, and I've never seen anything like it, really.
Yeah.
And he wore a white suit.
Right.
He did a thing with his guitar that's like he was spinning the guitar around his body like a ring. It was just unbelievable. He's got some great moves, you know, and a lot of variety. The show had a lot of variety. Really knocked me out.
Yeah, when I first heard Beck, I thought of you, because the first things that I had heard were these sort of, you know, these demo tapes, real sort of Howlin' Wolf flavored things that he was doing, little Woody Guthrie influence in it, and you know, he was distorting everything in the room, and
he's not afraid to let the needle go over into the red.
Yeah. Did you recognize a bit of you in his stuff at all?
Yeah, I did a little bit, yeah. I mean, I knew I wanted to listen to more of it, so I guess maybe that's just, you know, because you feel something familiar, you know, or you recognize something that perhaps you share in common, you know, a love of some of the same things that you're bringing through yourself and out into your music, so, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
When I kill a little time, I can do some amazing facts, Chris. Did you realize that every 45 seconds, a house catches fire in the United States?
Every 45 seconds?
Every 45 seconds. Did you realize that there are over 22 million cars in Los Angeles? I mean, the last time I counted. 2/3 of all people in the United States who choke to death are under 4 years of age. I'm sorry. I'm on the wrong page here. I'm on the safety page. Let me move over into something more lighthearted. How about royalty? Louis XIV owned 413 beds. What would you do with 413 beds? You know, I guess you'd sleep in a different one every night, right? I mean, that's what I would do. Did you realize that man is the only animal that cries? Now, a lot of people would debate that.
Yeah,
because my dog cries.
My cat cries.
Okay, there you go. So, wrong. These are not amazing facts, they're just amazing. And my dog cries a lot, you know. Perhaps too much. I think he needs a therapist. And most automobile trips in the United States are under 5 miles.
So there's something I didn't know about you, Tom. You're a walking encyclopedia.
I'm reading from the book, Chris. So I have to confess, this is not all coming from me. Here's one, though, you'll like. Tarzana, a lot of people know this if they live in the Los Angeles area, was named after Tarzan, because Edgar Rice Burroughs lived out in Tarzana.
That's right.
And they called it Tarzana.
Yeah.
But here's one that I thought was interesting. The founding fathers of Modesto were so modest that they didn't want to claim credit for starting the town, decided to call it Modesto. Really? Is that really true? Yeah, because they were so modest. They called it Modesto.
Tom Waits is with us. The Fall of Troy, the song that you co-wrote with Kathleen.
Yes.
Boy, you really did stumble over a great one there when you ran into her.
Oh, Kathleen, yeah. I want to do a whole record of her dreams. She has amazing dreams, and they're just remarkable, and I think they should all be turned into songs.
How did you guys meet, the two of you?
We met at on New Year's Eve at a party in Hollywood, and I was leaving the next day, and I was moving to New York City, and I was never coming back here into the Los Angeles area ever again. That was what I said, and but I've said that before. And so we met New Year's, and then I left, and I was gone for about 4 months. And then I got a call from Francis Coppola to do songs for One from the Heart, which is the first film he was doing for Zoetrope Studios.
Yeah.
And I came back, and I got a little office and with a piano in it, and I was writing songs. And Kathleen was working at Zoetrope. She was a story analyst.
And you didn't know that?
No, we just somebody told her to go down and knock on my door, and she did. And she opened, I opened the door, and there she was, and that was it.
Wow.
It was like that was it for me. Love at first sight, love at second sight.
Well, over the years, not only has she become your wife, but she's become a very close collaborator for you.
She is, yeah.
Yeah. Co-producing and co-writing the records with you.
Yeah.
You've really struck a nice balance, it seems. I mean, one of the things I really admire about you is that you've maintained the creative spirit, and the family side of your life is intact and strong, and you keep that balance quite well, where you've got the career, you've got the family, you've got the relationship.
Well, it's sometimes it's like log rolling, and if you see just a shot of it, a still picture of somebody log rolling, it's one thing, but as a moving picture, you see what's required. But, yeah, we are keeping a good balance on it. Yeah.
So the word is out that you're in the midst of making another album.
We're writing it now, and it's when we get time to and I usually keep a tape recorder with me all the time, and but we're getting there. Maybe we'll record in May, sometime in May, part of May, part of June, and I don't know what it's called yet. I don't know. I wanted to call it The Eyeball Kid, but that probably won't end up being the title. It'll probably be something else that I haven't thought of yet. And but we're just putting the songs together. And
how many songs have you gathered so far?
I don't know. 60 of them, I think. Really.
Pieces? Or?
Pieces, yeah. There's pieces of them.
Yeah. When you say you carry a tape recorder around with you, that's just to kind of store ideas and...
Yeah, the little... It's about that big. Yeah. That's really the quietest place for me is in the car, driving on the road. Because at home, if I go into a room and close the door, the kids all want to know what I'm doing in there. And then when Kathleen and I are in there together writing, then they really go crazy. It's like, geez, the whole bottom just dropped out. What are you guys doing in there? And, it's funny. But yeah, the car is a better place, really.
Private time.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So the band that you're gathering together for this album, is it Usual Suspects, guys you've been working with on...
I don't know. Yeah, probably will be some of the usual people I've worked with. I'll probably work with Greg Cohen on upright bass, and I don't know. I haven't really thought about it, but those songs are really kind of rough right now. What I like about songs when you're writing them is that you don't even know them yet, and they're really ill-formed, and they haven't really been turned into anything yet, and it can go any way, which I seem to want to keep them that way as long as possible, because nobody knows them but you. So they're like your own personal song. It's like having a mouse in your pocket, and nobody knows but you, and you sing it, and I think that's my favorite time before the songs get released, and then they just then you just tell them, you say, all right, you guys, go out there and bring Dad home some money.
So the songs, are they fully formed when you're presenting them to the band, or?
Not always, no. No. The way Kathleen and I work is, she'll write a line, I write a line, and she'll say, that's a terrible line. You've rewritten that song 700 times before. What do you keep writing the same damn song for? And I said, what do you know? And then she, throws a magazine at me, and I shut up for a while, and then she writes down in journals all the time, just a constant log going of all things happening in the world, and so she has this enormous wealth of material that is compiled, mixing dreams with, the kids' stories and magazine things and things you cut out of newspapers and remembered, and I just kind of I'm not as organized, so you know but we do have a long we have a big stack of newspaper articles that we're getting ready to go through, which is a good thing to do, you know, particularly for songs, because there's so much in the paper that you see, you read, you forget, you'll never see it again.
Right. That has an impression. Stuff that has an impression on it.
Yeah. So
you keep like a scrap heap around for triggering ideas and things.
And it's so it's coming good,
and you're changing record labels.
Yeah.
Is that sorted out?
Been on island for 10 years or more, I don't know. Not sorted out yet. They're putting out a compilation album of all the island stuff of the last 7 albums that were released on island. And
so like a box set?
Well, it's 20 songs. It's not. I mean, it's not a box. You know, it's just a. It's called. Now this sounds like a plug. It's called Beautiful Maladies.
And when is that coming?
I don't know. Oh, June, yeah.
Okay.
In fact, they want it out in June, or they're going to get mad. But yeah, it's June.
Okay. So the new album will probably be out like fall or early next year?
Yeah, something like that.